Hello everybody, this is Uzumaki Clan here today, and I will be doing my first Attack on Titan chapter review with chapter 131, titled Rumbling. In this chapter, we are opened with the two characters named Howl and Ramsey. And if you are unfamiliar with the character of Howl, he was the pickpocketer who stole Sasha's money in chapter 123 and was the boy that Eren brought home to his parents in the exact same chapter. And the chapter opens with him and I assume to be Brother Ramsey having a conversation of the money that he has collected over the years, and telling Ramsey that if something were to happen to him, that he would keep the money and that he would support his family with it. And while this is going on, we can see that both Eren and the Colossal Titans have arrived to the island. And while this is going on, we get a flashback fairly similar to last month's chapter, where we got the flashback with Eren and Zeke in Historia. And in this one, we see that Eren is remembering the time when he first arrived to Marley. He was saying to himself repeatedly that he was going to kill all these people and to finally have his revenge. And then we get insight of when he first met Hallel, and we can see that Eren feels empathy and he feels ashamed and remorse about what he will do in the future, because from what we know, Eren did see from the future the moment he kissed Historia's hand in chapter 89 or 90, if I remember correctly. And so while this is going on, we see that both Annie and Armin are having a conversation with each other, and Annie telling Armin that she appreciates his company over the last 4 years while she was in the crystal. And we get heavy symbolism when we see the seagull, or while this is just speculated by fans, but is addressed the bird of freedom, the bird that represents freedom itself and what it means to be free as well. And so Eren finally accomplishing his goals and seeing what he thinks is freedom for itself, he can also feel the sheer amount of disappointment from what the outside world actually is. And from the last panel, we can also speculate that Eren feels rather sad and depressed over what he is going to do to Liberial itself. And that is basically the gist of the chapter. Now, my initial thoughts on this chapter were a solid 4.5 out of 5. I thought that the chapter felt very short, but I quite enjoyed it. I can't say that I enjoyed it more than last month's chapter, but this chapter was great as well, knowing that we get more into what Eren is thinking, and also in further note that we also get to see Eren for the first time in the last few years, or no, not years, months. We'll put it as months. So on that note, I can definitely say that I felt like there needed to be more, maybe a little bit insight on the other warriors like Reiner, Gabby, or even Hanji or Mikasa, But the scenes that we had in this week's chapter with both Armin and Annie were quite sweet, if on my take. And the fact that we get to see Aaron's sort of reaction to what he's feeling or what he's thinking in this moment while he is hitting Liberio is quite sad, but at the same time very reflectant and fascinating. That Aaron that we know from the last 2 or 3 years has not changed whatsoever. He is the same person who wanted to kill the Titans from the very beginning, to seek his revenge for his mother who was eaten in Shigashima. So guys, that's pretty much my thoughts on this month's chapter. I will be doing more of these chapters for the upcoming months, for the last 4 or 5 chapters per se for the conclusion of Attack on Titan. I'm very happy that I got to give my initial thoughts, and this was my first review on Attack on Titan, the manga itself. I wanted to for the previous months, but from what you guys can tell from my long hiatuses and my tremendous amount of heavy re-uploading and videos being taken down for a certain amount of reasons, that it's been quite hard for me to make these sort of videos, but I'll definitely try my hardest, and my latest IT video will be uploaded soon. So thank you guys once again for watching this video. If this is your first time watching any of my videos or any of my reviews, I would highly recommend hitting that notification bell and click all for my latest contents and messages, and follow me on all my social media pages that will be under the link down below. And tell me your thoughts on this week's chapter. If you enjoyed it, if you didn't enjoy it, or if you thought it was okay, let me know in the comments section down below. Thank you guys, and have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the flip side.